guys, welcome back to the York City save, where this is the only game that's been played since we last met, and, well, I almost wish that you'd seen this one live, because it was ridiculous. At the same time, I'm glad you didn't, because there were some choice words being used as I was watching this unfold. It was a very, very weird game. By the point where they were 2-1 up, they'd had all 6 of their shots on target. That was the last time they had a shot on target. Frankly, they had 6 shots on target out of 6 shots. That 7th shot happened pretty much at the end of the game as far as I'm concerned. It was a really, really weird game. For 25 minutes, they were the better team. They had 6 shots on target out of 6 shots, full stop. And we weren't anywhere near that. We'd scored 1 out of 2, I think it was. And then for the remaining 65 minutes or so, that side, our red side of this stat page happened. It was a bizarre game, really. Should have been us, the winners in the end, but 2-2 could have been worse. I say it could have been worse. This is the goal they scored. This is the second one of theirs. Punted forward to Rig. Boom, gets it, and then sort of has a brief moment and goes, "Oh, have I left the gas on?" Fairness, good save from Smith in the first place, as always. Just sadly, Romano wasn't there or Boom wasn't there to sort of hoover that up, and Rig reacted fastest. I mean, you see, Janelle Bennett scored. And still only had a 7.0. Didn't even get a green for the fact he scored. That's mostly because he did literally bugger all else, according to these stats here. Even Lopez did key passes and chance creations. Got same score, no goal. I don't know what I'm going to do with Janelle Bennett, if I'm honest. I highlighted him yesterday, I think. Yeah, so 2 draws in a row now. Thankfully, I'll show you the league table in full now. Halifax slipped up, so they actually lost to Dagenham and Redbridge in the last 10 minutes. They were 1-0 up and then lost 2-1 thanks to 2 Dagenham and Redbridge goals in the final 10 minutes. So we actually extended our lead just by the fact we dropped points there, remarkably, for us. So it was looking to be a 2-point gap, and I was fully expecting to give you a 2-point gap when we came back, and then I found out post-game it's actually a 5-point gap. So we're all good there. Borehamwood today, Telford in the trophy as part of our defence. I don't think we actually did a live Telford match last season, so I'm happy to bring you those again. However, of course, Bournemouth first. They are 19th. Now, you may have seen, obviously, on that Dover page that Griffiths was playing. Griffiths put in a very good game, in fairness to him. That's mostly because we now have neither right back available to us. Not sure when that happened. Can't remember if that happened during last episode or not. So, just in case, yeah, we now have no right backs apart from Griffiths at this point. Stanley is nearly back as well, just unfortunately a little bit too soon for them. So, considering Bennett's performance, despite the fact he scored, and now has an average rating of 6.7 over the last 5 games, still 6.5-ish for the entire season. Walker's going to be on the right, Kempster's going to be on the left. Lopez at top, middle of the park as you expect, and the back line is as you'd expect, apart from Griffiths at right back, of course, because we have no other options. That being said, yeah, not done too badly. The boys' last 5 performances, 7.3. He has finally arrived as a player, which is good to know, good to have. We are favourites. We will start positive for this one. I feel like we invite them in a little bit too much if we don't start positive. Got a little bit tired. I did forget to rest them between this and the last match, so that's why people are a little bit tired. However, should be alright. 4-4-2. New Gen on the right. Scottish, not bad, actually. Scout, away from home. Do something for the fans. The fans are fantastic, in fairness. They do follow us around the country. We do have one of the best away fan stats in the league, as far as I'm concerned. That being said, we are more better fitness than them. So, Gregory in their goal. Who's the orange ball up? Is it snowing or something? I didn't even bother checking the weather for this one. Orange ball. Walker. Williams. Runs forward with the ball and tries to do a through ball. Lopez isn't going to get there, so unless Gregory makes a mistake. Oh, he has made the mistake. Oh, that's Lopez's easiest goal of the season. Thankfully, found the gap between the posts this time. Oh, I would have cried if he'd hit the post again there. But Williams, no football more than anything, is yellow in real life, apparently. Real life, I say. Unnecessary slide tackle from Lopez. Does recover from that well enough to get up and continue running with it, and pokes it in. Lovely. 1-0. Makes things a little bit easier for us, I guess. Gregory does gather that one comfortably, according to the text at the bottom. Oh, he's rolled it out. I did worry for him there for a second. That is a nice ball through. Bartlett will get onto this. He has pushed it a little bit wide. Smith's there for it, and Griffiths, easy to mop up. See, that's what we didn't have when Riggs scored last match. Just that person there waiting for that rebound to just hoof it out the way. Thomas doesn't get that through to Mingala. Griffiths will try to rotate with that. I was slightly worried he was going to lose the ball there, but Lopez does get to that ball first. Williams, and picks up Williams' through ball as well. He's a bit wide here, not really expecting too much, and pretty much carbon copy of the last highlight, except for us this time instead of them. And that was all it was. So, moving on. Oh no, goalie's Smith's injured, and I don't have a backup. Oh, it's a bruised ankle. You'll be fine. He's offside. He'll be fine. Bruised ankle, for crying out loud. Yeah, look, he's at better fitness right now than Griffiths is. An injured Smith is better than sticking any outfield player in there, let's be real. But we do have an army to step in, should we need him to, which is fantastic because he's not, frankly, that much worse. So he's been playing in the under-18s and doing quite all right there. I'm not sure if Halifax are playing, but at the very least, they do not appear to pick up any points in their game if they are, which is curious. Wrexham clearly are. Wrexham have been a bit of a charge lately. They've sort of come out of nowhere, become a little bit of a challenger. You can see they're both Morecambe and Havant and Waterlooville. Both slipped out of that top end of the table after very promising starts from the pair of them. Of course, Morecambe were the only team before the season to be predicted better than us. So, yeah, the fact they're 11th is a little surprising. Oh, no, I thought that was about to be a red card, just the way that played out there. It wasn't. 1-0. This should really be more. Certainly say you're capable of even better. I love the fact that boys always, it is boys, isn't it? Yeah. Boys always seems to gain confidence whenever say you can do better than this. Bless him. Just needs that constant affirmation. You can do this. I believe in you, boys. Bless him. Not sure that's the kind of attitude you should have as a footballer in general, but still, bless him. That's punted up the pitch. Block will get onto that. Not really sure where that was meant to be going to, but Nacelle does react quite nicely to it at the very least and gathers the very loose ball from Block. Punted out to Griffiths now, who has a chance to, I say swing that in. He doesn't really swing it. Lopez gets the rebound. Makes it 2 goals for him in this particular match and 14 for the season. Yeah, see, Nacelle grabs that ball, plays it out of Griffiths, who just only passes it into Walker here, who does have a crack himself, which is stupid. But Lopez does get the rebound, thankfully. Kempster's not having the game of his life right now. But yeah, Griffiths is looking exhausted. But, well, actually, do I not have a defender on the bench? Oh, well, The only way to preserve right back right now is this. Problem solved, and Kempster. I'm going to try something with Bennett here. He is right-footed, so I'm going to stick him as an inverted winger, and I'm going to stick them both as inverted wingers. Although, I'm going to keep Walker as a normal winger because Romano should not really be doing wing-back duties. He should just stay as a full-back for the rest of this game. That's the best way of preserving everyone. Lopez is on 2 goals, so I'm not going to take him off because hat-trick is on the horizon here, should he want it. Although nothing else has happened, waste time. Easy one left-back, swap them over. And nothing else happens for this match. So there we are, 2-0. All nice, efficient 2-0, really. Kind of like to see that. Very happy with the result and the way you played. I am happy about both of them. Telford's in 3 days. And we are 8 points clear now. Halifax did play and did lose. Yeovil got the better of them, who are now 15th. Probably worse at the time when they started that match. That is a surprise. Although Wrexham did drop off. Yes, they ended up drawing with Morecambe. And Fyle did get a very late winner at Chorley. So that chasing pack did get a little bit of shift around in the final minutes of the games. But 8 points clear still, regardless. And, well, that's looking a little bit safer for us now, isn't it? Pretty certain I've got to play all of them, though. In 3 days. Well, an army would have been in for the next match regardless. So, frankly, that doesn't make a difference. So, I will join you back for the FA Trophy match against Telford. Ooh, we're just on the horizon of the Telford game. But we've had the intake preview in December now, and one good young English striker from York who has caught the eye. I like the sound of that one. Always local lads in a story game like this. Hopefully that isn't a lie. It says real golden generation, but I don't trust that considering how many yellow negative points we have right now. We have 3 forwards, considered to be fine prospects, and one good young English striker from York. That's about it. Apart from the fact it's a terrific group of players though. Seems a bit of a contradiction there. 3 good players, basically. But it's a golden generation nonetheless. So FA Trophy. Now, we did get someone only 1 division lower, but comes to, we've got a few suspensions involved in this one, so I'll do some jiggery-pokery and let you know. Smith's actually okay. So, with the suspensions, I suspect that were gathered from last season's final, and the injuries accrued. Ferguson appears to have taken a knock at some point, so I didn't even see that as I was just clicking through the days in between, so seems to be okay though. Returning to fitness, we'll leave him off for now. Newton's on the bench, he can cover central defence as well anyway, so that's good enough for us. So the team for today is Nami in goal, boys Romano King, Clark on the right-hand side. He is now back to full fitness. I would say full fitness. Fullish fitness. Technically, Griffiths is very fractionally more match fit, but he has played 2 games in a row, so I will let him take this one off for the time being. Glock, Nissel and Thor is going to start in the middle there. Bennett and Walker as inverted wingers. I want to see if that works a little better with these complete wingbacks, because the wingbacks do seem to be getting most of the crossing done at this point. So if I maybe a problem on the inverted wingers, that might solve the issue of the wingers not really doing much themselves. And McFarlane's going to start this one just to give him a bit of a run out. I have made sure these guys are playing under 18s games if they're not playing the normal games. So everyone's a little bit more match sharp than they normally would have been before I realised that. Yeah, so with Kempster suspended and Stanley returning to fitness, nearly there. Bennett and Walker have to do those wing positions. Have just noticed though, last 5 games, Stanley, Bennett and Walker, all 3 of them, 6.66. Hope that's not a sign. Triple sixes, triple times. That's a lot of blank faces there. I do have faith. Come on, I've confused them. I've said expected performance by accident there. Ethan Walker seems confused by the fact that I'm expecting a performance. That doesn't bode well either, does it really? As, well, they give the ball to us. McFarlane is clean, well, I'll say clean through. His first touch wasn't fantastic and they do have time to recover defensively. Swings it across for Bennett. Who gets lucky? Wycherley has been schmeicheled. Absolutely schmeicheled out of that one, but McFarlane does gather the ball. Was a little bit slow on the draw there. Does, like I say, give the defence a little bit of time to react, but just ping it across and Bennett's there to ping it against the post, as we tend to like to do. Fortunately for us, it does schmeichel off Wycherley there. By the way, if nobody has any clue what that means, Bradford Series Episode 3. That situation happened to Kasper Schmeichel. And we beat Leicester in the Carabao Cup, so as League One Bradford. So that from now on has always been called a Schmeichel. As 30 minutes of this game go by with nothing to note. Wycherley, Karens, back to White, Cook, and that's given to us, and we've just headed it to them under zero pressure whatsoever. Boys just decides to head it to them, and Inami is good enough to deal with that particular shot. Goes out of a corner, nothing will happen from it, presumably. I suspect the shot was a highlight out of that. Oh, we actually hit the post. Don't say that ever again, don't say that, don't presume. Oh, Boys does do that one and won't get there first. End of the highlight, end of the highlight. Please be the end of the highlight. It's not the end of the highlight, let's continue. No, yes. This was interactive. Could you please end highlights if they actually lead to nothing? Thank you. Half time, dull game. So let's say, I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased. 1-0, we scored from a very lucky situation. And quite frankly, considering we're playing a team a division below, we are not dominating this particularly much. Daniels is dispossessed. Was repossessed. Dispossessed, repossessed. Still in possession. Dispossessed again. That was a faff. Walker, Nacelle. I know that's not what repossessed means, but Walker's through. He's buggered it. One-on-ones, please solve. Wycherley, Clark. Guess that one. McFarlane doesn't get on the end of that, but it does go to the other fullback, a wingback, whatever you want to call him. Boys, Bennett. Dispossessed? No, he actually passed back to Romano, according to the text. Looked like he was dispossessed, rather, though. Bennett is not on the end of this one, but Romano makes a little bit of a hash of that one. Daniels has got the better of number 15 there. Does get it pulled back for Brown, who heads over. And frankly, should have scored. I'm going to shout at my team because they are being rubbish right now. I'm not really sure why Telford's average rating is 6.5. They're actually doing quite well. 4 versus Thornton, who is twice the man he is. Real back to Thornton again, who has been booked. Identical players on the opposite side have been booked here, which is kind of interesting. And Inami just doesn't do anything. Just hold on for the remaining half of the game if you want. I'll take a 1-0. I like a win's a win in a cup. But Walker, like, number of goals don't really matter at this stage, unlike in the league where goal difference could become a factor. Not this season, I don't think, but in the future. Clark. Anyway, still Clark. Still going down. Bennett's to the back post, and well, I think that's hit the bar. Just over the bar, it says, but it looked like it bounced off the top of it. And finally seeming to turn the screws. Starting to run out of game. As Bennett has been pathetic again. I'm going to stick him back on normal. I'll put him as a normal one. Not Boys' best game either. 6.6 isn't fantastic. Clark is, well, he's knackered for some reason. Griffiths can come on as well. For the final 20, Walker's a bit tired, but I don't have any other wingers. So, good luck. Nami. King. Nami still. But father. So we've been getting a little bit more out of boys lately. Thor's actually through here. And he thunders that one past the post. I've done that joke before. Walker now. Still Walker? Well, no, Walker just walks past number 2 there, although he has recovered quite well. Passed inwards to Nacelle, who passes back outwards to Boys. Walker's not really in space. That's ricocheted off the defender, back to block. I like to think that was an intentional. Probably wasn't. White heads out. Oh, look, their fullbacks can head it to their own team. And Musa is through. And he's equalised. Oh, for God's sake. 15 minutes to go. There is extra time on this one, so it's not. Show some goddamn passion. We're frustrated by that. That never really happens. Anami gathers. Nice and easy. Anami throws it forward to Thor, who passes it off before his fellow number 8 could get onto him. Thor will get that ball, pass it forward to Stanley on this far side. Stanley's back. Stanley's not quite back. Daniels heads it forward to Musa again. Romano does get under that one. Block passes it on. Nacelle back out to Stanley again. End of highlight. What? Griffiths swings this ball in, but our boasters, a lot of people in the box, and Stanley scores on his return. He's back from injury in style, as the game says there, and absolutely damn right. Stanley, by far, is our best winger prospect that we brought in. I don't understand why he's, in terms of star rating, worse than both, and I'm going to come off attacking again. I do have a third substitution I can very quickly make, just to finish this game off. Not Boys' best game either. Protect those flanks as best as possible. Although I do suspect nothing else is going to happen this entire game. Correct. Right result in the end, but we made a bit of a hash of it once again. That was a let-off. Nacelle's dismotivated. Don't know why. He's actually had a decent rating, actually. Right, so the draw for the next round. Let's start clicking this through. The date for which this game is played is actually kind of fortunate in terms of scheduling, as I've just noticed we've been drawn. Woking, who are in the same division as us. Just draw the rest, naturally. Is there anyone through that isn't in a division, like even Vanarama North or South? No. Looks like all the lower teams have already been ejected. They're a shame. Yeah, all the gaps are because of games that need to be replayed. Woking away from home. Now Woking are... Where are they? Oh, they're in the relegation spots currently, so... Okay. Yeah, so the second round does actually slot in quite nicely with a team that we've not actually seen yet in the form of Stockport. Now, Morecambe have dropped off, so... Well, they dropped off. They're back up to 9th again, but we actually played them in the league just before that, oddly enough. But Stockport are a team that we haven't actually seen yet live. They have actually recovered. They were way at the bottom quite early on in the season, and they have recovered quite nicely, actually. Yeah, you can see they were stone dead last all the way through to week 14, and then suddenly got better. So, change of manager actually working for them. So next episode, I will play through all of these and bring you Woking in the FA Trophy second round and Stockport. Because, of course, this is our defence of the FA Trophy, and if we do get promoted, we don't get to do this again. The FA Trophy, we don't obviously get Checker Trade and Carabao instead as a trade-off, but this is our defence. It's kind of vaguely important to me now. So Woking, Stockport next time round. Until then, hurrah.